Day 53. Good evening, my friends, and welcome to the next episode of Blueprince. Last time out, well, we solved the chess puzzle again. Now, I was sort of expecting... Wait a minute. Choose a colour. Rooms of the chosen colour. Ah, right, okay. I literally choose a colour right here. Ooh, I can choose black as a colour. Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? Okay. We'll get to that in a second. Last time out, we solved the chess puzzle again. And we picked Banner of the King. With that, our plan is to ask for yellow rooms and see if we can get the Trophy of Wealth fairly soon. We've got about 12 coins out in the fountain right now. We can smash the piggy bank in the chapel, and that's got to be worth about 50 coin. Our allowance is about 75. And treasure trove, which we're guaranteed to get, because with our blessing of the monk, we went and put it in the outside house. That's going to be about another 50. So we've got a decent amount of money. Now, we definitely don't want to smash that piggy bank or pick up the coins outside the house unless we're guaranteeably at the point where we win the trophy. Okay? So we've got to be a little bit careful about that. However, I want to share with you something else which I've been thinking about between recordings. Now, this is one of those ones where it's like, is it? Could it be? Could it? Maybe. We had a green note in the treasure trove at one point, which was a little bit perplexing. The true treasure of the trove is not in the house. That's on a green one. Now, this is a little bit confusing because the true treasure of the trove is not in this room, which is false. So it is in the room, but it's not in the house. Interesting. And that was on a sun box, and we've previously had all boxes marked by sun contain memos that are true. So part of me is thinking, is moving the treasure trove outside of the house using the blessing of the monk part of the puzzle? If so, we went and got very lucky with that pick, because the only reason we chose treasure trove is because we were going for the money, and it happened to be next to chapel as we were going in and out of chapel, dropping coins in the piggy bank with the remainder of our steps. Is it going to be something? Let's see. Ooh. It's exciting. Like, it's a pretty well signposted one. We'll see. Whatever it is, I think we get offered treasure trove. We should get offered treasure trove. Yes, we do. Excellent. And it costs a gem to draft, but that's fine. We have the gems necessary. Ah, so it won't... So the exit is all rubbled. Fine. Now, what we don't have, of course... Oh, well, this looks different, doesn't it? We don't have a key for that. Hang on, wait. Do we need a special key for that, or is it just like a regular key? Like, that's clearly a special box. Okay, so... There is a thing. If we find a key, maybe we come back. Hopefully it's just a regular key. Usually when you touch a box that you don't have a key for, it gives you the old, nah, you need a key. So I don't know. Okay, here we go. Look, I don't think we should scupper the draft just because we want a key straight away. Or should we? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, wait. I totally forgot to pick a colour. Let's take Den, because we want the gems anyway. Right? Give me yellow, please. Thank you. Ding. Locksmith. Yes. I'm quite happy for locksmith. Let's take a special key. Nice. And 3 keys for 12. Maybe another 3 keys. I don't know. We don't really need a lockpick kit, I don't think. And let's go back straight away and see if one of these keys can do it. It'll be a little bit disappointing if you also need a special key. But how would that even work? Because you'd need the blessing of the monk and treasure trove. Nah, it's probably just a regular key, hopefully. No, it's not. What? It's after a special key? Really? Man, so you need blessing of the monk and then finish the day in the treasure trove. And then during the following day, find a special key somehow. I don't know. Like, what do you reckon? Like, it's... I kind of got to think it's somewhere where it's guaranteeably going to turn up. Right? So, it feels like... Is that more like a... finish the map in room 46 and we'll give you a key kind of puzzle. Okay. It doesn't matter. Minor disappointment. Used up quite a few steps, to be honest. Minor disappointment. I was hoping for, like, something immediate. Something immediate. I'm going to have to just deal with having slightly... What's the word? I'll have to deal with just having a slightly delayed gratification. Wow, secret garden key just from a random chest. That's kind of good. Laundry room, I don't really... We can launder currency. Turn it into gems. Let's take Nook for now. Right, bear in mind, I also kind of vaguely believe... Oh man, we're going to run out of gems so quick. Remember, I sort of vaguely believe that we want to hit Rook after King, and that will maybe do something with Castle. I don't know. Keycard system. Set security level to low. Turn offline mode to unlocked. Back. Return to security menu. It's very early in the run. It's kind of a good time to hit up an experiment. This early in the run is good for experiment. Given that we have locksmith, I won't worry too much about shelter. Laboratory, yes. So, what rewards do we have? Gain a star, I do like that. Lose 10 steps, gain 20 gold, set your steps to 40, fine. So we'll gain a star. While drafting, if you draw a drawing room floor plan, that is very specific. Each time you find trash while digging, well, we're very likely to come across commissary. The next 3 times you open a locked trunk. Let's do find some trash. Right, we're going to go big. Go big for it. Now, we don't have a... We don't have any gems, which makes me think that we shouldn't go up the edge of the house. Well, let's take dormitory for now. Oh, there's a couple of dice. Lovely, we'll take those. We're going to be a little bit light on steps. Come on, let's take a door or 2. Not bad. Parlour for the gems. That's a good pickup. Delicious apple. What do we have today? The gems are in this box. This statement is of no help at all. The gems are in the blue box. Wait. We had this puzzle. Not only have we had this puzzle, we had this puzzle like yesterday. Did we? Didn't we? Hang on, wait. The gems are in this box. If that's true, the gems are in the blue box is true. That means this statement is no help at all must be false. Which means that this statement must be helpful. On the other hand, if this is true, that this statement is no help at all, no, it's not quite the same puzzle as yesterday, is it? I don't remember what the puzzle yesterday said. The gems are in this box. The gems are in the blue box. This statement is of no help at all. It's so familiar from yesterday, isn't it? I'm going to go back and check the tape quick. Hang on. It's a totally different puzzle. It was, the gems are in the black box. This statement is of no help at all. And both the blue box and the black box are true. Right. So it is quite different. So let's see. This statement is of no help at all. If the gems were in this box, this is true. For a statement to be of no help at all, it needs to not matter whether it's true or false. That's the presumption I'm going to work on. Right? So this statement is of no help at all. Whether that's true or false, it can only be true if it wouldn't matter if it were true or false. Let's put it that way. Right? So the gems are in this box. The gems are in the blue box. If those are both true, this must be false. Which means that this statement is of help. If the gems were in the white box, that is false. That is false. meaning that must be true, right? Which isn't correct. If the gems were in the black box, that is false, and that must be true, right? Which also wouldn't be correct. So I think the gems are in the blue box. So that is true, and this must be false, which means that the statement is of help. So I think it's in the blue box. This is maybe the sketchiest I've felt about one. But we do keep our 100% record for now. Okay, what do we get here? Showroom is definitely something we're looking for. So let's see how much money we can spend. So that is 110. 110. We are going to go for emerald bracelets so we don't have to pay any gem costs. That sounds good to me as a starting point, because we have the locksmith, right? It means that we have enough money to buy the moon pendant as well. However, no point buying that right now, because we only need that when we come to call it a day. It'd be better to save the money and make sure we get like an earlier ornate compass. Now, money-wise, 36. We've already taken our money out of the treasure trove. It's because we spent quite a bit of money on keys, to be honest. So we need to make money now, the rest of this run. Ooh, that's all a little bit rough. Let's take corridor, hoping for something that curves us upward. But in the meantime, it's time for a nice early backtrack, I think. Bear in mind, we've got to remember we can go and collect 10 steps from the dormitory if we take something like Drafting Studio, which is good. Like, Drafting Studio is a very fine pick. That's effectively worth 10 steps for us. I don't think there's anything in there that we would bother with. We will just take it for the steps. Hang on, does that look like there's... No, there isn't anything draftable on there. Ah, never mind. Right. Oh, do you know what? Right, this is where volume 1 is, and this is the one that has the names on it. We don't have the magnifying glass. Ah, we've been in here with the magnifying glass more than once as well, so that's a little bit of a shame to have not remembered that. Okay, all we've got to do, remember from this one, is that it's the middle door on both sides as far as today goes. Fine. Now, something that curves to the left. Thank you. Casino. Casino's got plenty of money in it. So we get 15 coins from the casino. Do we do a gamble? I think we have to, right? Give us a wager of 20. Ah, boo. Fine. Really, it's a wager of 5 anyway. So, it's okay. Mount Holly gift shop is the only one that goes upward. We need to go to the north. And if I recall correctly, there is nothing else we particularly want to buy. Yeah, the blue tents, 8 trophies. Otherwise, no dice. Chapel will cost us a little bit. I think maybe just West Wing Hall. Chapel's likely to come up again as an option. Now from here, let's see if we can get something that hooks north. Library. Yeah, that's good, because now we can read Drafting Strategies Volume 5. And let's go... Yeah, let's go and draft it from the library. Like, we know that will offer garage, which we're not super keen on right now. Here we are. The Death of Drafting. Ah, Draxus. A fear every architect faces. Every architect has experienced it. You're drafting your house room by room and everything is going smoothly. Suddenly, you realise there is only a single path available for expansion and it is imperative you draft a hallway or else your design will have no hope of further development. But on the critical draw, the drafting gods offer you nothing but dead ends, rooms with no exit, and even fewer prospects. Dead ends are the death of dreams, the death of plans, and the death of expansion. In short, they are the death of your house. But are they genuinely as daunting and menacing as they appear? Perhaps beneath their morbid exterior, dead ends hold some inherent value. In this volume of Drafting Strategy, we will delve deeper into the world of the grave than any architect has ever dared to draft, to discover, once and for all, if there is any life beyond the dead end. No exit strategies. A dead end is any room that lacks another door by which to exit. It is an understandable instinct to want to avoid these rooms while drafting your house as they limit your available paths for growth. However, seasoned architects quickly learn that you do not want to completely ignore them. A very common mistake that beginners make is picking the room with the most doors while drafting and ignoring other factors. But every house needs some dead ends. Don't be afraid of drafting a few dead ends. Each dead-end room an architect drafts removes that floor plan from the draft pool. The more dead ends you have, the less likely you are to draw them later on when decisions are more critical. The key is figuring out a way to draft dead ends without blocking off your house's potential for expansion. Dropping a dead-end room on the rank behind you is a great strategy to accomplish this and helps you pick up some extra resources before continuing to higher ranks. In general, you should be trying to fill up every open slot in your house before moving north. Grave mistakes. As foreboding as a black-bordered floor plan may seem, Tomb stands out as one of the most straightforward strategies centered around dead ends. This floor plan can only be drafted from the grounds and is considered one of the outer rooms. As such, it can be drafted at the very start of the day, allowing architects to know immediately whether their strategy should be focused on dead ends or not. The tomb itself is a vast crypt filled with shadowy alcoves and creepy recesses. The entire space was designed by early Orindian architects to evoke a sense of mystery and intrigue, perfect for those who are appreciative and skeptical of dead-end architecture. The 8 Ageran angels of that early era that are scattered throughout the tomb's chambers are a memento of times past, and you will certainly be seeing a lot of them when employing a tomb-centered strategy, as you will likely be making several visits here throughout the day. A successful tomb strategy depends on 3 crucial factors: finding shops, amassing enough steps to allow for return trips to the grounds, and drafting as many dead ends as possible. This strategy is perfect for those who love risk and great rewards. They are. Grounds for termination. Tomb isn't the only dead end you'll find on the grounds. There are a total of 8 outer rooms, which are rooms that are draftable outside the house. These floor plans are unique not only in where they can be drafted, but also in the fact that they are floor plans that cannot lead to the expansion of further rooms, making them the perfect candidate for dead ends. They're also able to be drafted at the very beginning of the day, which allows architects to plan out their strategy with greater precision and purpose. For example, on a schoolhouse day, architects will prioritise acquiring gems to pay for the extra classroom floor plans, whereas on a hovel day, they'll focus entirely on getting a lot of extra steps. Outer rooms of note. Grounds for termination may have been a play on words for the title of this article, but it certainly wasn't a joke to the former groundskeeper Denny Ravine, who made his home while employed on the estate in this humble bedroom. The groundskeeper's tool shed is often a great draft choice to find useful items like a shovel or a sledgehammer. Even better items can be found in the trading post, that is, if you have something valuable to offer. This shop is frequented by local farmers and hunters who supply the estate with goods in exchange for a few shiny trinkets. Most of the vegetables and fruit obtained from the locals are preserved in this subterranean cellar. When winter arrives, these stored goods are frequently traded back, providing them with a reliable source of sustenance during the colder months. And even further underground, provisions are also stored in the estate's bomb shelter. The purpose of this, of course, like the root shelter, is preservation. However, in this case, it's the preservation of people rather than food against fallout, radiation, and red rooms. Oh, excellent. We get some blessing information. An introduction to the shrine. The last outer room is a floor plan with a function that isn't as straightforward as the others. Just what is a blessing? How much gold do I need to give? How long does it last? The shrine is a space of reverence, a mystical cavern filled with the glow of candlelight, and those that show respect and pay tribute are blessed by the unseen forces that guide this world. Blessings are persistent benefits that last several days and are bestowed upon the reverent visitors who have made an offering of gold. The type and duration of blessing can differ depending on the amount of gold given, but the more gold you offer, the longer the blessing will last. So shrine blessings, you've got blessing of the tinkerer, blessing of the general, blessing of the monk, blessing of the berry picker. While drafting, instead of picking a floor plan, you can pick a berry. If you do draft a random floor plan, disregarding rarity. Dancer, chef, gardener, and high roller. Shoot, are there only 8 blessings? Really? Certainly, we've not come across any that aren't mentioned there. Are there only 8? If there are only 8, then Blessing of the Tinkerer, which we got for 23, would actually be 7, right? And Blessing of the Monk, hang on, 46. No, that would make Blessing of the Monk number 6, but that's Blessing of the Gardener. Okay. Top 5 dead ends are selected by the editorial staff for drafting strategy. Attic. If tool shed is good, then attic is really good. Even at a steep gem cost, this room cannot be passed up. It always pays for itself and more. Study is likely the most powerful room for the experienced architect who no longer has difficulty accumulating gems or solving chess portmanteaus. Coat check. More than any other room, coat check allows architects to center their strategies on a specific item of their choice. Hovel. The risk may scare off some, but to those who see their steps as an expendable resource and throw caution to the wind, Hovel is an unbeatable drafting force. Surprisingly, this room is actually categorized as a dead end, is Secret Passage, allowing architects to utilize it as both dead end and color-specific strategies. Dead End Contest, mail-in sweepstakes on January 20th, 1989. Shocked the world of architecture by drafting 19 dead ends in one day. Can you beat his record? Draft 20 or more dead ends in a single day, and you could win 200 gold and the trophy of sweepstakes. And then there's a bunch of terms and conditions at the bottom here, which can we zoom and enhance? Probably not. Usually we can't with these things. But let's see. Eligibility, the dead end contest, something Aries, drafting strategy. Yeah, okay, no, we're gonna need a thing. Right. And that's it. Word from the editor. We conclude this haunting October edition of Drafting Strategy. We trust that you have unearthed the darker side of architectural design and found inspiration in the morbid realm of death and dead-end rooms. From the despair of a drafted lavatory to the chilling allure of the tomb, we believe that even the most eerie aspects of our world can spark creative brilliance in the architect's mind. As you venture forth into the shadows, remember that there is a certain beauty in the unknown and the macabre. Embrace the challenge of designing space that both captivate and unsettle, that provoke contemplation of our own mortality and the secrets that lie beyond. Okay. Well, give me a moment. I'm going to take a copy of this book. That gives us a new goal to work for, but I can confirm we currently have 2 dead ends in our house. So we would need to draft 18 more in 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 20, about 29. We need to draft 18 more in 29. Like, I think we'd actually probably need to break the pen and paper out and plan out where those dead ends are even gonna go, right? Like, I think you've actually got to plan that out. If you're going to take... Because, what have you got? You got 9 times 5, which is 45, minus 2, right? Because, no, minus 3, actually, because you've got entrance wall as well. Does the outside room count as a dead end? Is a question. Yeah. That's a really good question, actually. Like, that's kind of an important question. It just says draft 20 or more dead ends in a single day. So I would say the outer room counts. So actually we need 19. So you've got 45, 44, 43, 42. You've got 42... slots for 19 dead ends. Like, you're kind of going to need to have like a weird sort of Warren type structure of dead ends coming all the way through this. Anyway, so we're definitely not going to be able to achieve it today, so let's not even worry about it for now. That is a terrible set of floor plans. No joke. No joke. I need to go back and get my compasses. We need to redraw that. Yeah, okay. Commissary at least gives us the ability to buy stuff. Yeah, take commissary. Like, our steps are... I'm not going to worry about the metal detector right now. Although, we get detector shovel if we find workshop. So yeah, we will buy that out. I think it's got to be bedroom, yeah? Any items in here? No, no. Would we want another bedroom? Most bedrooms are dead ends. So pulling another bedroom right now is probably not a good idea. Let's just use a regular key. Okay, we have a shovel, so kennel does give us quite a nice benefit there. Oh, I was going to say, oh, you robbed me of a dig spot? That's good. Drawing room, dining room. From the foundation we can get over to the right hand side of the house, so that's sort of okay. Let's take drawing room. Okay. Aha, I can see a security door there. But that's just a regular door over for that side of the house. I mean, its office is the big one we're going to need for the next chess puzzle, right? Yeah, let's take a workshop. And then we get the sledgehammer, which is very nice. And we are going to make a detector shovel. We are so far not ending up terribly close to buying out the showroom. We've bought one item so far. Hang on. Yeah, let's take Secret Garden. Now, we're still sort of vaguely wondering whether we can get to room 8 on rank 8 by getting up to rank 9 and then drafting it downwards. So if we can work towards that, so much the better. Hang on, we've got to pull this one first. Yeah, so if we can get up to the antechamber and get the south antechamber door open, that would be cool. But for now, like, we still kind of don't really have a plan for this draft, to be honest. Like, we're still just kind of going with whatever. Like, if chess puzzle options present themselves, then we're going for the rook next time, and maybe we luck into a solution based on castling. Okay. From here, I think we go down and we try and draft all of this stuff first. Okay, chapel I'm reasonably happy to see. Aquarium is okay and will give me steps because it's a bedroom. Let's take aquarium. Good, and that unlocks all of these doors. Oh. Good. Yes, we'll take Vault. Okay, now I'm strongly tempted, when we're done with this area, now I'm strongly tempted that when we come back to the foundation, we will go back to the showroom and buy something. We can get an extra 10 steps at the dormitory. Is there anything in here that's worth getting? No, I don't think so. Okay. Kitchen, nursery, boudoir. I think boudoir, because again the steps, it gives us steps without having to spend any money. No, regular key. Okay. I am happy to take pool hall. Okay, 11. 11 minus 8 is 3. Square that is 9. 4 squared is 16. Minus 15 is 1. Plus 4 is 5. Square that is 25. Minus 15 is 10. This one, you've got 10. Square it is 100. Divided by 10 is 10. Divided by 10 again is 1. Ah, jolly good. Right, if we do go back, then we are going to go via security as well. Go on then. We'll take chapel. It's going to cost us a couple of coins. But the coins end up in the piggy bank anyway. Should we end up taking them. Kitchen, darkroom or pantry? Probably pantry, I guess. Or do we just draft darkroom and then it's out of the draft pool and then we effectively save a coin because we don't have to go in there? Or is pantry worth it for a bit of food and a couple of coins? Let's take pantry, because darkroom I would probably actually be happier to see up the top of the thing anyway. Right. So we've got 52 is the money count. Okay, we're not going to go and do that. We're going to take a couple of steps to go down the foundation and back up into the house, change our security settings. I feel like sometimes it would have been nice to have the foundation a little bit further south in the house. But I don't know. It's hard to say, really, isn't it? It's hard to say. Now, we want to go up to security, up to the dormitory. Ah, lovely, thank you. Right, yeah, let's keep an eye out for food that's been scattered. I'd forgotten about that. So, keycard system, keycard, change security level, up that to high for me. Good. That's not the main reason we're here, of course, but yeah. Plus 10, and we should also get a sleep mask bonus as well. So that gets us back to 50, which is nice. So let's get into showroom here. Ah, lovely, another apple. So we'll take the ornate compass. We're quite far away from getting this trophy of wealth. We need another 100, and then on top of that to buy the trophy. And we've already used treasure trove, and we've already used the vault. So I don't think that's happening this run. It would be nice. It would be nice to make sure we come back, if we can get a little bit more money. Nice. If we can get a little bit more money, it would be good to come back and make sure we get the moon pendant. Right, we're going to go back to the foundation. Secret garden up and hope. Thing is, we need this one open. We need the south side open, don't we? And just looking at which ones open it. Greenhouse, we don't have the broken lever, and obviously secret weight room. Maybe we should draft up from West Wing Hall. Should we go up from West Wing Hall? Okay, here we go. Courtyard's a good pick. Veranda is probably the better pick. Because then we can leave courtyard for another spot. Let's take veranda. Ooh, oh, a treasure map. Okay. One, two, three, four, five. Rank 6. Right, that's going to be right here next to the drawing room. Probably got to be laboratory, right? I mean, we have the draft from the drawing room, but yeah, let's take laboratory. And then this one can be a dead end if we want it to be. Ooh. Yeah, let's take observatory. I was thinking about the code check for the self-lighting torch, but I don't think we need it right now. Rooms with 4 doors are now more common. That will be really handy to try and find weight room. Can we find weight room right here? Yeah, okay, fine. Great Hall. Because we have the keys to make it work. Okay. Looks like this is the spot. Time to start digging. If it's a big old chest of coins, maybe we're back on. It would need to be a large chest of coins, though. Gems. Boo. We don't need no gems. Man. Okay. Weight room. Perfect. This is all in service of a wild theory that we have, right? What am I detecting? Oh, there's a key down here. That's nice. Okay. Kitchen, not bad. Oh, do you know what though? Quest bedroom. Actually, yeah, quest bedroom. Give me them steps back. That's what I need more than anything else. Right, so we're back up 37 steps. And with that, let's also take a dead-end room here. Oh, that's a shame, because we're not really going to get her ladyship's chamber anymore. But spread gold throughout the house is not a bad shout. Go on, we'll run it. I shan't think we'll run payroll. I think we'll just spread gold in the estate. Okay. Do we use 4 keys to get to the other doors? Might as well, because some of these often you have keys in here as well. Right, so we basically get that key back straight away. Okay, there's nothing in there. Oh, lovely. That's already been pulled. Okay. 34 steps. I kind of want to go up from the secret garden, though. How many steps is that going to cost me? Maybe I shouldn't be so precious about it. Like, I have a feeling... Do I do another red room? No. Just a regular key. Dining room. Dining room's great. You love to see it. Now, as for this meal, what do we get here? Okay, we don't have a boiler room, but we might well get a boiler room before we're out. Laundry room, kitchen, utility closet. Again, kitchen gives us a chance of the thing. So how many dead ends do we now have? 1, 2. It's not going to be many. That's not even a dead end. We've got like 3? 4 dormitory. There aren't really that many rooms that are dead ends, you know. Is there any point taking utility closets? Let's take laundry room so that we just remove it from the draft. Right? Now from here. No, we absolutely have to get to the antechamber. Okay, music room. Vault key! We got a vault key, chat. We got a vault key. Finally. Finally. Okay, now. Take our token. We don't need our we don't need the basement key, and actually taking the basement key is slightly bad for us, because if we do go and get the moon pendant, we sort of don't want our inventory full of stuff. Right? Now, we're going to try and draft a rank 8 room from the north and see what happens. I was really hoping it would be something, you know. I was hoping it would be something. Do we redraw? Do we redraw in the hope that we get something? I don't know. I mean, we're not really going to use these dice for anything else, are we? Workshop. Is there any benefit to putting any of that stuff together? Nah, redraw it again. Ballroom, foyer, storeroom. Storeroom gets us 10 more gold. Which could be helpful. Go on. We're going to have the steps to do whatever we want in the end, right? Because we've not eaten at the dining table yet. Hey, I just noticed. No. Yeah. No, that's not one of the chairs from the music room. Okay. Don't mind me. Okay, here we go then. What if I use a special key? Well, it's not lit up. Let's just use a regular key. Yeah, closed exhibit gives us the most options again. Okay, we've got the key card. So let's take the corner room first, because it could be the conservatory. Attic, kitchen, study. Okay, kitchen. Let's take kitchen, because if my thinking is correct that the room 8 rank 8 thing is drafting from the north, this gives us another attempt at it. Right, I have no evidence for that. It's just a kind of feeling that I have, because we've not seen it so far. Vestibule, passageway, archives. I guess let's take vestibule. And then from here... Go on. I don't think we're buying out the thing this time. Oh, and we didn't get offered it. And after all that, we didn't get offered it. I think... if I put planetarium there... This is kind of very much like a min-maxing question, right? We've got 48 steps. If I put planetarium there... and I go back through the antechamber, music room, dining room, we can eat. Oh, it's not actually that far of a backtrack. It's only, because we have this door to the drawing room, it's not even really that far. So yeah, let's put planetarium there. So, the mystery of what is room 8 persists. Let's eat. What is room 8 and how do we draft it? Now we still need to make sure that we do go back round to the showroom. Right, because I want... Oh, we didn't take the lift back. We didn't bring the lift back. No, okay, fine. Well, we've got to do vault first. Good thing we've got plenty of steps now then. Yeah? So, vault's in here. And we've got key 370. Oh, that's plenty of money. Okay. So we get the sanctum key. Oh, wait, shoot. 63 coins. Should we have left that money in there? Should we have left that? 63 coins. So we've got 100. Yeah, no. I'm sensing we're going to be spending quite a bit of money putting money back in that piggy bank again. Uncle, thank you again for all your help. I know I could never hope to repay you, but it pains me to know I won't even have the chance to try. At any rate, I'm leaving these extra funds behind as well as the extra passports. It would be too risky if it was searched at the border, and the money would raise too many suspicions. I think we all want a clean start anyway. I know I do. Mary. Well, there we go. The possibly final letter of Mary to her uncle. 63. Okay, right. Now we need to go and we're going to need to walk the whole thing. Bedroom will give us 2 steps back, so that's okay. Have we drafted a... Yeah. We drafted pool hall. No, we came back from pool hall into dormitory, didn't we? So no, we don't want a detour into dormitory again. That would not be a good idea. It's okay, like 57 steps is a lot. Right? It will be absolutely fine. Is there anything that we can make up from here? No. No, there's nothing else we can make. Okay, with our 53 steps, we're going to walk back to the showroom and buy the moon pendant. And then we will leave the house and go to the sanctums. Okay. So, straight down to the bedroom. Ah, excellent. Lovely orange. Thank you, secret garden. Lovely apple. Thank you, secret garden. Through the bedroom for an extra couple of steps. Ah, banana. Excellent. Keeping an eye out for little coins dropped here and there for us. Yeah, like it's a not a bad certainly wasn't a bad attempt, but we are still 180 short on the Trophy of Wealth. Got to focus on getting those allowances back up, right? I mean, we picked up an allowance token. If we can get a sigil guessed correctly, maybe we'll get another allowance token right now. We're gonna go for nuance, because we know nuance is green, and we know they have airships. Given that, it might be reasonable to suggest that they are somewhat industrial. Like, we don't know what the crest is for sure, but we can make some reasonable guesses about it. Like, the air superiority, I think, is kind of not in question. And we know that their sigil is green. The other two, can we make educated guesses on, based on the geography of it? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I was reasonably confident about Arch Aries right until the moment we weren't. I'm going to pull this lever because we might as well go and pick up the crown on our way back. The moon pendant's going to give us 2 random items, and it would be super sad if it was like the salt shaker and the vault key. Oh man, if it's the vault key, that would suck. Okay, nuance is the diamond. I'm pretty sure we are going to double check that. Yeah, nuance is the diamond. Nuance is the diamond. Okay, so yeah, we don't want to end up with Salt Shaker and Sleep Mask. If we pull that, we go get the crown, and then like, yeah, maybe we don't end up with the Emerald Bracelet, but like, at least we don't have a bad time because maybe we have the crown instead, and the crown is really powerful. Okay. Nuance, then. So nuance we know is green. Green is like that. Is it? Doesn't quite look right still, but yeah, no, I think it has to be that one. And we strongly expect it to be air superiority. Aviation. Now, let's have a look at their geography. We've got rivers, and I guess this is like a lake. Not a huge number of mountains. What could we take a guess? Oh, let's also grab their... No, that's their weather. Wait, which one is industrial? Right, industrial's the one I'm gonna... Okay, industrial. Now, in terms of weather, we've used fog, we've used snow, we've used heat. Oh, Iraja, we got rain on that, yeah, and that's also the 3. Right, Iraja we solved. So we've used rain, snow, heat, fog. We've used rain, snow, heat, fog. We don't expect it to be stormy. Windy or straight. Windy seems. Yeah? No, that's heat. Windy. I like it. For aircraft. Oh, that would have been amazing if we got that first time. That would have been amazing if we got it first time. Oh, whoops. No, that's the wrong one. Like, maybe just straight lines, then? Do you think? No, not quite. What else do we know about nuance? We don't really know that much else about them. Like, I feel like we got 3 left to solve, yeah. And of the 3 left to solve, it would make sense, right, given that we know that 2 of them have already used the train system. Like, why would the book, right, even diegetically, right, why would the book talk about 7 different kinds of stuff when there are 8 realms if some of these are never used by anyone, right? So we know that train systems have already been used by 2, and we know that the 3 that haven't been used by anyone... Wait, hang on. What are the 3 we haven't used? So that's turtle. That's just road. And then we've got train. Oh no, shoot, that's the same as Kororicha. Wait, so of the 8 realms, so the book describes 7 different kinds of ray, but one of those is not used by anybody, at least. At least one of those is not used by anybody. So why would the author include that in the book? Unless it's for some kind of, you know, now defunct kingdom that that doesn't exist anymore, and the ray, you know, the use of camels on a ray is like some kind of anachronistic aspect. Okay. The thing is, though, we have just ironclad confirmation that Nuance has dirigibles, and the description in the book literally says aviation dirigibles, balloons. If it's not that, it has to be. That's got to be it. And we know that Nuance is green. Yeah, we know that Nuance is green. We've got that somewhere. I mean, the other direction to think about is what are they if not industrial? Martial, metropolitan, academic, industrial, spiritual, poetic, agricultural, tribal. Again, there's 8 of those. And we've not reused any of these yet. Tough, isn't it? Like, which ones have we used so far? We've used... I think we've used spiritual and poetic, and we've used martial, and we've used metropolitan, and we've used academic. Right? Yeah, turtle people are spiritual. Like, tribal doesn't make any sense. Agricultural, maybe. That would be a big old stretch though. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Like, there's your agricultural. like, Marshall, I think, would make more sense because they were ready to get in there and help with the fight, you know? Whoops, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong. That's the only one that we're, like, really sure about. I think as a last one, maybe we'll try out Marshall. Oh, phew. Okay. So, it's windy. They're martial. They're not industrial. Okay, got it. There's your airship. East Air Hangar. From Nuance via airmail. By far my favourite realm I have visited during this trip, but I have always had a penchant for technology and am less moved by the beauty of nature than others. The soot-filled streets and soaring skyscrapers, yet not industrial, country here, are just as stirring to me as the mountains of Kororicha or the beaches of Morajai. Perhaps I'm just letting my childhood love of dirigiblocks compromise my objectivity. From the shops I have visited, it seems the series is just as popular here as it is back home. Speaking of home, as I look across the eastern sea, I can almost see its shores. I never thought I would miss the sight of red flags. Take... Oh, look at that. Yes, not industrial at all. Basically totally primitive. Oh. Nonsense. Right. So Morajai was earlier than this. These two are adjacent to each other. Now Morajai was also earlier than this, but Kororicha was also earlier than this. Now these two Wait a minute. I wrote right, Yenna and Lune. These are places in Iraja. Lorja, Ajlor. That's just like... Oh, hang on, no, that's goodbye. That's goodbye, hello. Or hello, goodbye. That's actually really important to work out what that is. Lorja, Why didn't I work out what that was at the time? Hang on. There we go. Ajlor. Ajlor is hello. Right. This is goodbye. Yenna. Hello. Lune. Right? Okay. Now you were after Kororicha, for sure, right? Kororicha's down here. So this is somewhere in the second half. Right? Unknown if before or after Iraja. So that's 6 of them. Now Morajai we know fits in this gap. Actually, Iraja could literally be anywhere, couldn't it? Could be anywhere in the order. Except for... yeah. These are definitely next to each other. And that's first and that one's last. But aside from that, that could slot in anywhere. Okay. Lune and Vera. We're going to need to work out what those mean in Eurasian. For now, we've got a puzzle box. The Nuance variation. Puzzle boxes became just as popular in the air hangars of Nuance as they had in the ports of Morajai. Green tiles were introduced with an ability that allowed them to instantly jump across the board, representing the ease in which air travel conveys its cargo. When green tiles are pressed, that tile swaps with the opposite tile on the far side of the box. Good. But we already knew how green tiles worked, so that's okay. Here we go. We are looking for green. Green, green, green. Okay. We've got to use the fact that orange will turn the colour of 2 adjacent tiles. Purple walks down the board. Oh, there we go. Right, so those are our greens. Now what we need is we need another purple. We will need black to move in here, won't we? But now we're stuck. Now we are stuck. Right, thinking. Move the purple up there. Now the black can move up here. Ah, but now we have the green in the middle, which isn't ideal at all. But yeah, if we put green in there... Right, we put... So the greys are now here. The purple can move this chap upwards. Right, the purple can move the central green tile upwards. There we go. Now that will return the black one to the bottom. And if we swap there, no, that's not useful. That's not useful. But oh no. That's not quite it. That's not quite it. It's very close though. It's very, very close. If we hit purple now, the green will end up stuck in the middle again. I pressed the wrong button. Didn't quite mean to do that. That moves you there. That's it. That's it. Oh, nice. Okay, very good, very good. Do we have any insight on Arch Ares? Any insight at all? Like, we know that they are... So if I come back over here, so this, so Nuance ended up being windy, it was green, it was air, and it was Marshall. Right? So Arch Ares we know is yellow, and we know is stormy. Right? Is it agricultural? It's sort of mountainous, but it could be agricultural. We know it's stormy. Now we don't really know about the roots, but horses kind of seems reasonable. And then we know it's yellow, which is your zigzags. But if it's not agricultural, like, I feel like horseback is a pretty reasonable go at it. I don't think it's industrial. I don't think that's going to work at all. And tribal would be the other one that I would give a shout to. It is good to know, actually, though, that the way that this works is it's better to set the whole thing up and then just spin the one at the top. That could actually make trying out different options a little bit faster. Now, the book does reference there being trains in Arch Aries, right? Because it talks about creating a railway the whole length of the country. Does this count as brute forcing it by this point? Maybe. You've still got to get like 90% of the way there. It's not academic. I really don't think it's industrial. I don't think it's spiritual. I don't think it's poetic. Right? And we've tried that one. It's not air. I really don't think it's camels. And it's definitely not turtles. Could it be ports? It does have a lot of sea roots, but it's those three that I'm kind of thinking about, like the tribal, the agricultural, or the martial. I don't think the others fit. Right? Suburban, academic, industrial. And that's roads, and that's back to horseback. So no, camels and turtles, that just doesn't seem right. Camels and turtles just doesn't seem right. Like, this is roads. It's set up. Nah, it's none of those three. The stormy weather and the yellow border are really like I'm absolutely ironclad on them. I mean, there's no point sitting here and brute forcing it until we have the 8th Sanctum key anyway. If we get the 8th Sanctum key and are able to solve more Ajai, 100% we're just brute forcing that one. Right? Like 100%. 100%. So we've got 1 Sanctum key left to go. And we're pretty sure it's related to the black chess pieces. We have never seen a black king. Is it in room 8? Could be. Very unclear how you'd get into room 8, right? We had a go at drafting for room 8 back here. But yeah. Okay. We got ourselves a copy of the Moon Pendant. That's all good. We could either end our run in the planetarium, or remember that we have Blessing of the Monk, right? So I'm kind of thinking, do we go to showroom? Yeah. Go to showroom, end our run inside showroom, ensure we get showroom tomorrow. Or with the mantle of the king or the banner of the king, we know we can force showroom. So do we just walk back to Vault, right, to guarantee us 40 tomorrow? That means tomorrow we would have... Vault is also kind of close to Chapel, so we can walk back to the Foundation, pass some more gold into the piggy bank, and then end the day in Vault. Like, maybe that's pretty reasonable. So we'll have 82 plus 40. We obviously need to find treasure trove still during the day. Like gradually, we'll sort of get there. The other one I was thinking about is ending the run in Planetarium. But I think given that we have Blessing of the Monk, ending your run in the Planetarium is super sad times. Okay. Well, we got one of the sigils done. Arch Ares, man. Where's Arch Ares coming into this? Sorry, I was just thinking about something else. Not thinking about something else, like I was thinking about the game. I was just thinking about the foreman. Maybe it would be a good idea to put these foreman logs together at some point. But that's pretty low stakes, to be honest. You know, pretty low stakes stuff, that. Okay. So come out through Workshop, Secret Garden. We want to go in and out of Chapel a few times. Like, I don't think there's anything else to do, right? We've already eaten at the dining room. I don't think there's any point laundering any money. We are effectively already laundering our money. So, Vault's where we'll end the run. Oh shoot, hang on a second though. Vault. Vault costs 3 gems. So we kind of need to go out there after we've got a gem or 2. Like, it does feel a little bit strange to me. Like, what happens if you do something like try and force Secret Garden into there? Right? Or one of your outdoor rooms, like veranda. That would be unusual, would it not? Part of me thinks maybe we should try and do something weird. Like, Vault's okay, but I think, you know, we're not gonna succeed or fail that trophy based on the strength of 40, guaranteed 40 gold. It's interesting that the treasure trove, when it's outside the house, has a box that we just don't have the key for. I wonder where we'd get the key for that. Yeah, let's try and do something weird. Let's go to Secret Garden. Right? Wait. Ah, shoot. I've gone the wrong way. Okay, that's 10 gold in there right now. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. Okay, that's our last one then. Two and 1. What happens if we end our day in the Secret Garden? Does the Secret Garden count as a room? I think it probably should. But anyway, we're calling it a day right there. Call it a day. Call it a day. Let's see what we get. But, my friends, we got another sanctum. Excellent. That is 7 doors unlocked. We are one chess puzzle, one frustrating black king chess puzzle away from getting all of the sanctum doors open. Which is really good going. That's not too bad at all. This was Mount Holly Resplendent Shopping Centre. This has been day 53 of Blueprince. If you enjoy this video and you're enjoying this series, do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Consider supporting the channel on the Patreon if you'd like access to these episodes a week early. I will see you next time. Bye for now.